Webull for beginners. Here's how to buy your first stock, use the app's features like an experienced trader, get started confidently, and take advantage of one of the most profitable sign-up bonuses available. Number 1, how to set up your account the right way. Webull offers completely free stock and options trading with no account minimums or monthly fees, but choosing the right account type and features is key to starting on the best foot possible. Right now, you'll get a cash bonus of $200 up to $30,000 for signing up, opening an account, and depositing. I've left a link in the description below that'll take you to the sign up page to claim that bonus, and that's where we'll begin the application. Hitting sign up today, you'll enter your phone number, agree to the terms and conditions, and verify it by sending a code. Next, create a password, then choose an account type to open. As a beginner, an individual cash account is your best choice. This is the standard account for trading and investing outside of retirement. You'll be able to buy and sell stocks, access tools to trade better, and build confidence with features designed to help you grow. Next, you'll enter some basic personal information, including your social security number. Webull and every US brokerage is legally required to collect this when opening an account. Next, you'll answer a few questions about your finances. First, what are your liquidity needs? This just means how important is it for you to access cash quickly. If you're investing long term, choose not important. If you might need the money somewhat soon, go with somewhat important. And if you'll need quick access, pick very important. Next, you'll enter your yearly income, then your total net worth. Net worth just means all your cash, investments, and all other assets minus any debt you owe. Then, what is your liquid net worth? This is the amount you could access quickly, like your stocks and checking and saving balances, but not things like your car or house, since you can't instantly turn those into cash. Next, you'll answer a few questions about your investing experience. First, how would you rate your experience level? Choose from none, moderate, good, or extensive. If you're just starting out, hit none. Then, what's your investment objective? You can choose building wealth, extra revenue, or trading profits. Pick whatever fits your goals, and just because you select one doesn't mean the others can't be true as well. Next, what's your time horizon? Just choose how long you plan to keep your money invested. Short-term, long-term, or somewhere in between, depending on your goals. Then verify that your name and social security number are correct before continuing. Next, the options you choose here will determine your overall experience with Webull. For options trading, you can leave this unchecked as a beginner. Then make sure you enable cash management. This lets you earn passive income automatically by collecting interest on your cash. So while it feels like your uninvested money is sitting there doing nothing, it's actually working for you 24/7 in the background. Then agree to the terms and conditions, sign, and submit your application for approval. It can take a few business days, but I've seen it happen within hours. Once approved, jump into the Webull app and you're met with a super clean user interface. Now, this usually means limited trading features, but Webull's different, and here's how. We'll start out with the features that will help you trade and invest better even with no experience. Then we'll walk through how to buy and sell stock so you can get started with absolute confidence. Okay, so one of the worst things you can do is find a stock you really want to invest in, then completely forget about it. The watch list tab solves this problem by letting you add stocks to dedicated lists, keeping them in one easy to view place so you can track them until you're ready to buy. And if you want to operate like a pro, you'd create separate lists for each industry. If you found an energy stock and another in retail, for example, you can create separate lists for each and add stocks as you come across one. To create one, hit the menu in the top left and you can add a new one at the bottom. We'll name this one energy, hit done. Then you can easily add stocks from the chart page, which you'll see how to do in a second. Next is the markets tab. This is single-handedly one of the best sections on Webull with tools you can use to quickly find investment opportunities, research stock in a fraction of the time, and benefit from the most impactful feature a beginner could use to fast track their success. Scroll down until you see the diversified ETF section and pick any industry you'd be interested in investing in, like tech, energy, or healthcare. Now, an ETF is basically a bundle of stocks you can invest in at once. So if you were to invest in a tech ETF, for example, you'd instantly own multiple tech companies instead of just one. But this section of Webull is also a great place to look for individual stocks to buy because you can see the ones that professional fund managers are picking and believe in themselves. Just tap any ETF, hit fund, then asset allocation, and you'll see the top 10 investments inside already vetted. It's one of the easiest ways to spot strong stocks without starting from scratch. Now, you could invest in the ETF itself, especially ones like SPY, which instantly let you own hundreds of top US companies and have proven to be great for long-term growth. But if you're aiming for bigger upside, like the kind Nvidia gave early investors, picking individual stocks gives you that chance. Even better, in the strategy I follow, investing in a mix of ETFs and individual stocks so you have reliable long-term growth and at least a chance at investing in a home run stock. The next feature is the most powerful tool for beginners, and it will have the greatest impact on your success. I push this in every single video because it's the smartest first step you can take after watching this video. Near the top of the markets tab, you'll see a button called paper trade. Now, investing as a beginner is overwhelming, but this feature lets you practice completely risk-free. You can trade stock and options using fake money, just like a game, so you can test different strategies or just get comfortable navigating the order process and the stock page without losing a dime. By default, you can start with $1 million cash, but you can set this to any amount to practice trading like it's the real thing. So for the best results, start with the amount of money you have in real life. If you have $1,000 to invest, set this by clicking edit, enter 1,000, and confirm the reset. Hitting paper trade, you can search for a stock. We'll use the ETF I mentioned, and you're brought to the stock page where you can just get comfortable with how everything works, practice trading, use different order types, and more. Now, this is the practice order form, but it looks just like real trading. It probably looks confusing, and that's okay. Let's search up a stock and place a real order to buy and sell, and we'll walk through every detail you see here. To buy stock when using real money, head to any tab with the search bar at the bottom, like the markets tab, and type in the stock you want. Now, instead of sifting through thousands of stocks manually to find winning opportunities, I'll show you a little cheat code to filter for financially strong income producing companies instantly. Hit the button in the top right to open what's called the screener section. This is the tool that lets you filter for stocks based on exactly what you're looking for. So let's say you want to find stocks that will pay you income just for owning them, but you have no idea where to start. Hit create new screener at the bottom, then scroll down until you see dividend yield. Now, a dividend is a portion of a company's profits paid out to shareholders like you and I just for holding the stock. Now, watch what happens at the bottom under the view result button. Pay attention to that current number. Tapping dividend yield, let's say we want to filter for stocks that pay more than 5% per year. Now, a dividend yield is just the percentage of the current stock's share price paid out in the form of a dividend over the course of a year. So if a stock is currently trading at $100 per share and it has a 10% dividend yield, you receive $10 per year for every one share you own. Clicking 5% and done, you can see that the total results went from over 5,000 to just a few hundred, and this is only with one filter. You can customize everything on this screen to match what you're looking for, then tap view result, check out each stock, add them to your watch list, and save your screener to use again at any time. Now, let's walk through how to buy a stock, starting with depositing money. But first, is it safe to keep your cash on Webull? From the main dashboard, hit the center Webull logo and click transfers. Here, you can link your bank and deposit or withdraw funds anytime. Okay, so your cash and investments are protected up to $500,000 through SIPC, an organization created by federal law to protect investors in case a brokerage like Webull shuts down. So yes, your money's safe and you can withdraw it anytime fee-free. Just remember, this doesn't protect you from losses if a stock you buy drops in value or you just make a bad trade. Hit link and Webull will walk you through adding a bank account in seconds. then click transfer money and enter any amount. Even if you don't have much, you can still get started investing today thanks to fractional share trading. Webull lets you buy with as little as $5, meaning you can own a piece of almost any stock like Apple, Amazon, and Nvidia. Now, to earn the sign-up bonus of $200 up to $30,000, you'll want to deposit at least $2,000 in your new account. The best part, this is money you deposit to trade and invest anyways. You can also withdraw it at any time, but to earn the full bonus, you'll want to leave it on Webull for 12 months. For the live trade, let's buy Google stock. Typing in Goog, select it from the list. On the stock page, you can track price trends over various intervals like 5 days, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, 5 year, and so on. Then you can customize the chart by changing the line type to area, candlesticks, and more. Then you have access to over 60 technical indicators to overlay on the chart and a ton of different drawing tools, trend lines, chart comparisons, and more. And so you're not glued to the chart all day, if you click the little bell icon near the bottom, you can set alerts for price movements, sharp jumps or drops, and even technical alerts if you want to get more advanced. Clicking the drop down in the top right, you'll find key data about the stock, including high and low prices over the past year, whether it pays a dividend, and indicators to help you better understand how profitable the company is and how it's valued by the market. Next, you can view stock news, see analyst ratings and price targets, plus access a breakdown of company financials. To buy or sell, tap trade. After choosing buy, you'll see order type. This controls how your trade goes through. Webull gives you tons of flexibility with access to advanced order types, but as a beginner, all you need to know for now are market and limit orders. We'll buy using a market and sell with a limit so you can see exactly how they work. Choosing market, think of this like ordering off a menu. You see the price and pay it without negotiating. A market order works the same way. You're buying or selling the stock at the current price instantly. Next, enter the number of shares or the dollar amount you want to spend. We'll go with 2 here. Next, trading hours and time in force don't apply to market orders, so you can leave these as is. At the bottom, Webull displays the estimated cost of the order and the amount of money you have available to spend. This is called your buying power. Hit buy, double check the number of shares and dollar amount looks like what you want, and hit confirm. Since you're using a market order, which means you're okay with buying the stock at whatever the current price is, your order will fill immediately. Once you see filled at the top, you officially own the shares and you can track them in your account by heading back to the center button that looks like the Webull logo. Now let's walk through how to sell stock. On the order form, select sell, and we'll use a limit order this time, but you can choose any order type you prefer. A limit order works more like making an offer on a Facebook marketplace item. Instead of accepting the current price, you set the minimum price you're willing to sell for or the max you're willing to buy stock for. If the stock hits that price, the order goes through automatically, and if not, you just wait until it does. Let's say we only want to sell Google if it hits $250 per share. Even though the current price isn't close to $250, we can set up this order now so it automatically goes through if or when it does reach $250. Next, enter the number of shares you want to sell. For trading hours, this determines when your order can go through. With a limit order, you can choose to have your order go through during regular hours, which run from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time through 4 p.m., or during extended hours, which run before and after the regular market session. And you also have the option of trading 24 hours a day, 5 days a week with overnight trading. Since Google could hit $250 in extended hours, we'll include that here for better chances of our order going through. Next is time in force. This determines how long your order can go through. With day, your order cancels at the end of the same trading day if the stock doesn't reach your limit price. Good till canceled keeps your order open for up to 60 days and automatically cancels if the stock never hits your limit price. At the bottom, you'll see the amount you'll receive if the order goes through and your cost basis, or the average price you paid for each share when you bought, allowing you to instantly see if you've profited or lost money. Hit sell, confirm the order details are what you want, and that's how you place a sell order. For a beginner strategy you can follow today to make money on Webull, you'll want to watch this video here.